top 10 wackiest laws in America. Number 10. Pinball. In the great state of South Carolina, you have to be 18 and up to play pinball. The reason the state has given is that pinball machines are in venues unsuitable for minors, such as bars. And also in the 1970s, the games were a game of chance and not of skill. It is unlawful for a minor to play a game of chance. Therefore, no pinball. Number 9. Bathing. Every Saturday night, you must, as required by law, take a bath. The other days of the week are completely optional. Of course, this law only applies to those in the town of Barre, Vermont. It makes you wonder if they pull over people for sniff tests, as well as checking that people are wearing their seatbelts. Number 8. First cousins. Marrying cousins is never a good idea. However, if you live in the state of Utah, feel free to do so after age 65. Apparently, after age 65, it is completely acceptable and legal to marry your first cousin. I guess if you haven't met anyone by the age of 65, what have you got to lose? Number 7. Moose. In Fairbanks, Alaska, getting a moose drunk is illegal, as well as a moose engaging in sexual activity on a public road. My question would be, how do you enforce such a law? Who would go to jail? The moose? Somehow, I don't think the moose will be able to pay the fines. Number 6. No donut holes. In Lehigh, Nebraska, the citizens are loyal to the standard donut, and when the donut hole craze started, the town rallied together and created a law that made them donut hole free. Donut holes are unlawful to sell within city limits of Lehigh. Number 5. Pumping gas. In Oregon and New Jersey, it is illegal for a person to pump their own gas. They must have a station attendant pump their gas. This law was put into place to save jobs when the self-service gas stations became popular. Number 4. Wiggling fingers. In New York, do not greet people by thumbing your nose at them and wiggling your fingers. This is considered highly offensive and was put into the books in the early 1900s. It was intended to stop the street gangs from running wild up and down the streets and ticking off the adults by towards them. It was the ultimate sign of disrespect. Number 3. Women drivers. In Waynesboro, West Virginia, women drivers may drive up and down Main Street only if their husbands are with them and guiding them down the street with a red flag. Prior to this arrangement, women were just not allowed to drive down Main Street, period. At least they're keeping up with the times. Number 2. Mustache mischief. Put that mustache away. It is illegal to wear a fake mustache to church. Church is a serious place, and that kind of malarkey is unwarranted, offensive, and illegal. If you want to wear a fake mustache, it is recommended you go elsewhere, because the church simply won't have it. Number 1. The number 1 most insane law in the U.S. will put you on notice, as such criminals must give their victims a 24-hour notice before committing the crime. The Anti-Crime and Fight Against Crime initiative in Texas requires criminals to give their victims of theft, robbery, and other crimes at least 24 hours notice of their crime. The criminal must give their notice either orally or written and must detail the crime they are planning to commit. The real question becomes, if the criminal gives the appropriate notice, does that actually make the crime legal? I'll let you ponder that one for a minute. Time for the question of the day. Every state, city, and town has some wacky laws. In my own personal town, it's illegal to spit in public and subject to fines. What are some crazy laws where you live? Go ahead and leave your response below in the comments section, and as always, thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button to see more awesome Top 10 clips. And we come out with Top 10 videos just for you every week. Yes, you. Be sure to give this clip a thumbs up and go ahead and check out one of our other Top 10 videos you see on the screen.